Alright, welcome back to part 7 of Shapeshifting Detective. We are doing basically we was just going back, trying to get some last remaining questions and answers, see if we can find out some information. And we definitely found something pretty juicy. We know that Poe and Moreau, which is quite obvious that they're being flirty with each other back and forth, just like in the other gameplay, Dark Knights with Poe and Moreau. And so I think they're probably going to end up getting married like that because I think Poe is truly in love with Monroe. And Monroe doesn't seem to mind it. It's unfortunate he's going to try to leave his wife and kids because he seems like he's not happy with his current wife. But the kids plays the fault. And, that's real bad that you have to leave your wife with the kids as long as you be with someone else. And the other juicy thing about it is, well, Violet and Zach. They be going back and forth about who did this, who did this. I saw you over there, I saw you over there. And they're both in my crosshairs of being a suspect or actually who did it. But the one thing that Violet told Lexi that when he left that she was still alive, so that kind of put him out of the picture. So I will make my final analysis on who I think that really did it. Alright, let's continue with the next chapter.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing.
Oh,
Aliens should be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
I protected her house, send an officer to her house, tell her to leave town. Okay, here's the thing. We can't take a chance of her leaving town because we don't know that the killer might be turning around, follow her, and ask her out too. And I can't afford to do that. Sending an officer to her house, well, here's the thing. I haven't seen any other officers throughout this whole gameplay besides myself and you, Chief. So sending an unknown officer who has not played any part of it, no, that's not gonna work either. So I'll just rather go to her house myself and protect it like I told her earlier that I would.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Oh, I won't. I'm staying with you.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
That's why I'm here. Yes, I'm gifted with certain powers. No, not really. I'll do my best.
That's all I needed to hear.
Alright.
Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Brahman will call when it's safe. Should we call them now?
No.
Are we just supposed to wait?
Just wait. Don't panic. I know you're going a little overboard here. You'll be just fine.
I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably going to have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me.
No, that's not going to happen either. Quit panicking. You'll be just fine. Just wait.
That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
How about you not say anything? So if it was a killer, you just rambling all over the place. Just be quiet, and you'll be just fine. You're safe. Stand behind me. Say that. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. You're just fine. You're doing great. Wait, what's that knife doing on the kitchen table? Okay. Oh my God.
Thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now.
Oh,
Look,
shoot.
Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be.
Who's that going to
See
be?
me in my office.
Oh, shoot. That's not good. We got to find
It's
another
11
person.
o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update.
The
Police
fool.
investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too.
I know
That's
you
11
are.
o'clock with Poe.
Alright, so the beginning of the chapter at 11 o'clock says the Fool. Now, early in the gameplay, when I pulled a card to check my readings by myself, I pulled the Fool, so this has got to something to do with me. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh shoot, Bronwyn, what
Sam.
happened?
I have some bad news.
Oh boy.
We've done a group reading,
Yeah.
and it's you.
Oh shoot. I'm the killer? I'm the next target? Well, I didn't kill anybody, so I know I ain't the killer. So if anything, it might be the target.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say.
You don't
It's
know.
normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
Why me?
I think you've interfered too much.
Well, that's true.
That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You
No?
should go, Sam. Be careful.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see the killer try to get me.
Sam, it's almost midnight.
Yes.
You're still alive. This is a good thing.
Yes,
but
it
no
is.
one's even attempted to kill you yet.
Not yet.
You've given me a lot of evidence. Enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Who do you think, Chief?
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and
Yes, say it.
Violet. I don't think it was Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say myself, but I know it's not myself, but I'm going to say it.
You want me to lock you up? I see. We're at that stage already, are we? Just do your job, Sam. It's obviously not you. Give me a name.
Alright, we know it was not me. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of names on this list. So we have Violet, Zach, Rain, Oscar, Poe, Ellis, Bronwyn, Lexi, and you. Chief DuPont, I know it's not you. I mean, you the one assigned me to the case and everything, trying to find the murder of Dorota Shaw, and we both know it's not you. It never was you, and probably never will be you. So, clear the odds that you are out of the running. Lexi. Cheerful young lady who seems to get nervous a lot when meeting a person for the first time, but she has helped me in finding information about Zach Weston, the photographer. And she, like I confirmed throughout this gameplay, that he's a creep, that he was trying to make moves with her the first thing she walked in. So other than that, she technically besides that, she kind of technically lied about the alibi, but that's minor, and I'll just let her get a pass with that. But as far as her alibi about the killing, she was with Bronwyn, and so I know for sure that she has nothing to do with it. Speaking of Bronwyn, I can say the same thing about her and Lexi was in together. I believe she was the leader of the three traveler survivor savers, like I want to call it. Her, Rain, and Lexi. She was a lot helpful information telling me what was going down, who was the next killer, warning me that I am the next killer. She was helping me also to keep an eye on Violet. She gave some information that she had some type of scars on her back, and she has some issues that she had to attend. But for the most part, like her, she did lie about the alibi, and I'm not gonna harp on her about that. She been straight up with me the whole time, so I know for sure Bronwyn is definitely not the killer. Ellis. I can say that Ellis and Poe were at the radio station at the time of the kill because they are the only co-hosts at the radio station. I seriously doubt a popular person like her will kill Dorota Shaw, because she did say she wanted to try something new. You know, she did admit she kissed her and they fooled around a little bit. So a person who is cheerful like Alice wouldn't have any motive to kill her anyway. So it didn't make any sense for her to do it. So she is out of the running also. And then there's Poe, her co-host. Obviously, he have his own issues. He's married with 3 kids, and he's already thinking about leaving the wife and kid because he feel like the wife does not make her happy, and he's a lot more happy with Alice, which is obviously in the radio station. And if you play the game Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe, they definitely have a strong connection with each other. But as far as the murder investigation, of whether he killed the Dorota Shaw, he didn't do it either because he was at the radio station, and that's been confirmed by Ellis. And they both basically can cover for each other, so they're fine. Oscar, the young man, the Dorota Shaw's boyfriend. He's a young lad that everybody tend to look at it because usually when the wife or husband or get killed, the person who they're going to mostly is the husband, the boyfriend, or the wife and the girlfriend. In this case, it's Oscar, young guy. He mentioned that he was playing football outside with the friends around 9 o'clock over there, which is kind of late for football, but that's another story. I don't get that impression of him he would kill the girlfriend because he does not strike the type of person who would actually do that. He is like a friendly guy, and he kind of just don't want to be bothered, and you can tell he's more like a private person. So, and then on top of that, he ran off to his own house because he's sick and tired answering questions from the police or anybody, which I do not blame him for one bit. So, clearly, obviously. Oh yeah, I also got the fact that he was in the room hiding in the closet. That while Dorota was doing some sexual fantasy, whatever she was doing, but clearly he didn't do it. So I would say Oscar is not the person who did it. And then it comes down to the 3 people who I suspected from the beginning of the game: Violet, Zach, and Rain. I want to start off with Rain because Rain is part of the Travelers Avenging team with Bronwyn and Lexi, and they are trying their best trying to save a suspect. He did had a big secret about the incident that happened in Hong Kong, but he was actually trying to save a young lady from a traveler. They had a traveler trapped in a corner, and the traveler decided to do the unthinkable, jump off the building. Now people gonna say he's was trying to kill her by dangling her off the building, but he believes he was trying to save her because that's part of his job is to save people to travelers. And for some reason, the way he was looking, the way he was feeling with his figures and everything, I actually believe he was being honest. He still is, but he was in my suspect list, but because that incident happened in Hong Kong and he felt like that kind of hurt him a little bit. But as far as the murder of Dorota Shaw, I sincerely doubt he did that. So Rain is actually off my books. Now, these 2 here, oh my god. Zach is a photographer, and he likes to prey on Caucasian, white, young, redhead women. He was trying to make some moves with obviously Violet, and they have some thing together. I think he was also making moves with Dorota Shaw, and I guess I don't know what happened between there. So he walked out the building alive while she was alive, according to him and Violet. And surprisingly, he actually told the truth because he also was there with a reporter at the time when he went over there, taking photos. He also had his own business by himself because he mentioned his wife left him, so the only thing that he had left in his name is his photo business. He do gives a creepy vibe about himself to make you suspect that he actually did it. He also has a collection of books of serial killers, where she claims that he studied criminology at a university or something. The reason I don't believe that because I took criminology at school, or criminal justice, and I didn't collect no books like that, so I disagree with him with that part. But that's not for me to judge. Then they get back and forth. Zach, Violet back and forth to say, I saw you over there. I saw you over there while you was over there. I know why you there. I seen the pictures. I think you like her. This and that. Then is Violet, the guest house, who let me into place. I appreciate her for doing that. And while I'm doing my investigation to find out that who's actually did it, so she got some issues with her. She believes that aliens had abducted her. It did some unique things to her, strange, odd things to her, and she's still trying to cope from her past or trying to let go. She claims that she doesn't know where she was at in the time of she was killed. She's taking heavy medications, and you can tell that she mentioned she's an alcoholic. Now, most alcoholics tend to lie a lot. In this case, is probably true. She thinks that Zach is the one who killed her because she says she saw him going upstairs in the room where Dorota Shaw is. And of course, Zach said the opposite too. So even though Violet has a weird vibes and stuff like that, but part of me think that she has a lot to do with it. I think both these guys has a lot to do with it. Chief DuPont doesn't believe that Violet did it because he's trying his best to protect her. The situation is, but he's wrong in a way because she definitely has something to do with it. And you can protect someone for so long, and then eventually that she's gonna have to cave in at some point. So now, I know if I have to decide one of these two to who actually did it, I have to say Violet. I know Zach was in top of my suspect list for a long time, but there was one part that the interview when Violet was asked a question with Lexi. Lexi was like, she told Lexi that, hey, when he left, Dorota was alive and well looking out the window. So if he didn't kill her, then it most likely leave that you, Violet, because you was the last person was in the building with her, and you could have killed her. I mean, you were kind of acting weird the whole time with the process. I mean, there was one area that you were walking around down the hallway with some scissors back in your hand, which means you had bad intentions. You say you can't remember a lot of things, but you definitely can remember certain things. You remember that Zach was in the house going to the Dorota Shaw. You remember the photos that he was taking pictures of. You say that you saw every photo that he took, it, whether it was for charity or even voyage, whatever the case may be. You remember all that. You also remember the details about what has happened to you when the alien kidnapped you and did some devious things to you. You also remember about the doctors who you are taking medication, stuff like that. And there's something else you also remember. Let's see. What else is it you also remember? I think that's probably, yeah, I think that's most about it. It seems like to me that you have selective memory when it comes to certain things. So, if, according to your story, that if Zach left the house after that she got killed, then most likely you did it. Zach wouldn't know anything. You mentioned to Zach about a wedding dress. Why would Zach would care about a wedding dress or he's in there for photography? He wouldn't know anything about that. Your impression was that when you went upstairs, there was a wedding dress up in there, and you thought that maybe he wants to marry her or something like that, and you got the wrong impression that, hey, maybe he's trying to marry her and dish me out, and so you have to eliminate Dorota and do whatever you gotta do. But, and the most important thing that from the beginning is the easiest question. Where were you at the time of the killing? You say you can't remember. You remember all those things about the other stuff, but you can't remember where were you. So, I have to go with you.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
We'll find out if I'm wrong or not. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did.
Yeah, hopefully.
Scream if you need me.
Oh, you're a funny guy, huh?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Next chapter. Well, I guess I got the killer then. I think. I hope. I don't know. It's 2 in the morning.
Hello, sleepyhead.
Ah.
I'm so glad to see
Look,
you
Mom,
alive.
I'm a detective. Did I win?
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Violet's locked up. She's being charged for murder.
Yes.
Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you, and, well, just... will you?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good.
Of
you win.
course.
Alexi hug.
Oh, thanks for the hug. I told you I am the best detective in the world.
Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's
Okay.
it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
Okay. I feel the same way.
You too? I'm the happiest girl in the world. We have some catching up to do.
Sam, you're safe.
Yeah, I am.
Thank Christ.
Yep.
Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
No. Everybody's emotional.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around.
So this is
Look.
it, eh?
However this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The riot was stopped,
Yeah.
but there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us.
Yeah, she acts.
I really do.
Redheads don't like redheads, I'm telling you.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye.
No, I had to see you.
People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me.
Yes, they are.
Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear?
I'll try my best.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Monroe.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would.
Of course.
I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over.
Of course, because I'm here.
Well done.
Hey.
I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to fit in here.
Yeah.
But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August.
Well, you could leave too. Thanks, Chief.
And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it.
Good. Whatever it
The
was.
coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after.
Good.
I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be.
No, they're not, sir.
You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Yeah, I'll try my best, sir. Thank you for playing. Oh, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I am
This is
Dorota.
Oh.
I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
I understand, Dorota. It's a
You
shame.
know why you're here, don't you?
Hell no.
Because you did well.
Okay, of course I did.
And you know what happens when you do well?
What do I get?
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
That's not much improvement, man. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I enter.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Yeah, of course I am. What you think?
Debrief complete. Agent ready. You can go.
All right. Oh, this game is pretty good. It's been a while I played this game, but it was kind of tough the way you had to try to figure out who actually did what. But it kind of came down between two people, between Zach Weston and Violet, because those two would have been the closest person to Dorota. Now, even though that Oscar was the boyfriend, but you know, he seemed like he didn't want to be part of the sunlight, so it had to be between Zach and Violet. And by Lexi confirmed that Zach was gone and she was alive to tell, she had to be the only person there who actually did it. But the thing is that redheads just don't like redheads. I mean, for some reason they're in competition with each other. You know, I think that if it wasn't for Dorota being in bed, let's say like Alice for example, and she was being in the same situation, I think Violet would have took her out too. But with my detective skills, I found out the right person is, and despite Violet's egotistical issues and stuff like that, but you can't escape the fact that you killed her. Thank everybody for watching. and we will continue to play another gameplay. I'm not sure what it is, but we will continue doing that. Thank you, and I am out.